What's up, y'all? This is Dynamo Mars. This is episode 10 of the Halloween countdown to this thing. The episode 10 of this thing. And today I've got a kind of interesting review that I think film fans and comic fans and music fans may be into this, and it's if you're going to indulge in this sort of nerdery at Halloween, I can't think of a better way to do it than this. But we'll talk about it on the other side.
Listen to them, children of the night. What music they make.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. Jack left town.
Okay, yo, flip you. Do what? Flip you. Flip you for real. Y'all think us folks from the country's real funny like, don't you, Jerry? No, hello from you, Ma. I'm Mr. Britt. I've got to give me some education, Jerry. You ass.
Ash. Death. A bitch. Stupid bitch.
What's up, y'all? This is Dynamo Mars. Today I watched a story that involved a giant Nordic Viking snow barbarian giant, like a frost giant, and his two European, almost Nazi-like cult leader handlers doing battle with alien ants monsters. Today I watched a story that involved a battling sea monster and its midget friend. Today, I watched a story that involved a Halloween Avenger and his sidekick fighting for right. Today, I watched a story full of great action, monsters, real monsters, superheroes, legit villains. Now, would you be surprised if I told you that this was a wrestling show? Would you be surprised if I showed you that this was a wrestling show that you could put on with your kids and enjoy it and not be afraid of the subject matter? What if I told you that this was a wrestling show that was 3 of the greatest nights of professional wrestling I have ever seen, and it was a tournament, a trios tournament, which for the uninitiated means 3 men on each side fighting 3 men on the other side. CHIKARA is filled with superheroes, monsters, snake gods, Egyptian fighters, and no shows that they have ever put on in the history of the promotion has been better than King of Trios 2010. I was there in attendance. It was an incredible fucking night of shows. By the way, my reviews aren't fan-friendly, but the wrestling shows are. They had international fighters from all over the world. One of my favorite matches were the ultra-violent team of Big Japan facing off against the Justice League of CHIKARA, which is Team Frightening, featuring Frightmare and Hollow Wicked and our buddy, Lightning Mike Quackenbush. The Colony, imagine if you mixed Mil Mascaris and them, and you'd have the Colony. And they go toe-to-toe with the King of Trios, I forget, was it the Wild Card Champions from a Midwestern promotion. There's a tournament held, and it was Aeroform and Johnny Gargano, and that's a great team. You heard me talk before about a sea monster. Well, him and his buddies face off against 2 crazy men whose heads are ice cream cones, and another guy who has a bowl of curry on his head. Does it all sound a bit silly? Well, it is a bit silly. But the action, you can put the action on this thing against any wrestling promotion in the world. CHIKARA, King of Trios, 2010. 3 nights. I hold in my hand about probably crouching towards 11 hours of terrific action. So friggin' good. I highly recommend it. If you're like a large William, this is a good way to get your kids to watch some wrestling and get, the morality here is not gray or gritty or attitude era. This is like good guys versus bad guys. The way I usually sell it, and I've heard Wolfie do this too, I can't remember who stole it from who, probably me from him, that in the WWF, people fight over belts and girlfriends and everything else. In CHIKARA, Delirious turned into a bad guy because the evil wizard Ultramantis Black used a mythical item called the Eye of Tyr to turn him into a bad guy. Are you not sold yet? Well, imagine a roster full of people that would make Rey Mysterio look like a geriatric old man. Some great storytelling that rivals anything in a Marvel Comics. It all came to that year, 2010 rather, all came to blows at the King of Trios, nights 1 through 3. I highly recommend it. Go pick it up. You can get all their stuff at chikara.com or smartmarkvideo.com. I think all this stuff is still in print, but I know I see it on from Amazon sellers and on eBay all the time. You can get it for short money. The one thing I do get really riled up is don't steal from these, you want to steal a big Hollywood picture or whatever, but don't rip off these small local wrestling promotions or artists or writers or bands, because they don't have anybody backing them. They're creating art because they love it, and they're creating art for you. So go support CHIKARA. They're a great promotion. Their stuff is so much cheaper than your average WWF release. The 3 of those will probably cost you close to what the new Paul Heyman Blu-ray does, or the new release of Night of Champions when it comes out. Check out CHIKARA, 2010, King of Trios. It's a bunch of dudes in masks fighting. What else do you fucking want? Go check it out. Happy Halloween.